Here we go again. And I think we may have just overdone ourselves. Oh, it's going to be a long one. Let's get to it. Welcome back to Rust and Restore. In this series, we're kicking off an exciting new project, and it's a true classic. So this here beauty is our 1969 Volkswagen Beetle, an icon of simplicity, charm, and unmistakable character. As you can see, it has seen better days. Now, as you're aware, we do have two other projects in the background. So our old 1932 Morris Minor, as well as my Moggy, which is from 1965. Now, my project has been put on hold for the time being, as life has gotten quite busy. With the Grandpa, as we call him, things are going a little bit slow. We have ran into a little bit of technical difficulties, so things are going very slow when it comes to putting out videos for you guys onto the channel. Now, things are coming, so hang tight. Now, this here project is something that we're going to be pushing a little bit more, as this is actually not ours. We are restoring this for Robert's brother. He's the owner of this beautiful classic, and we're going to be restoring this. Now, with this vehicle, we kind of have overstepped it a little bit because it is in a lot worse condition than we thought it was from the photos that we have seen online with the biddings. Only good thing is it does run, which is nice. Driving it, we'll find out later. But the floor is completely gone. Just FYI. She does need some serious attention. And plenty of panels. Now, that's all to come in future episodes. Now, I think when it comes to roughness of Beetles, which I have seen, this is one of the worst, and some would say that this is not savable. Hopefully you will see this very soon once we get the body off. So over the next few episodes, we will be bringing this car back from the brink, step by step, from cutting out all the rot and rebuilding the chassis and welding in new material. We have got new floors, new panels on their way. So hopefully you'll see this project in less time than the other two, from as it is right now to fully disassembled and back on the road for our first road test. So if you like seeing rusty old metal getting a new lease of life, hit subscribe, hit like, and follow along this journey. It's going to be a rough one and a long one. This is a mistake.
This is what we call a piece of junk, or otherwise.
You know what? Let's push this into the goddamn ocean and let it rot further. This. From the photos that we saw on the advertisement on eBay, I think it looked a lot better from a distance, as well as when it was in the garage. I think having a good look at it, it's going to be quite a tough project in the entirety, because let's just say it's going to involve a lot of fabrication and all custom work.
My brother said to sleep on it. I think I had a very beautiful dream. I woke up and I have a nightmare.
I think a coma would do it better.
Well, I'm gonna highlight. We've got this car has 3 doors. Here's the first one, which opens in a way.
Let's just say that's not very good.
It opens.
Right, so welcome to the channel, Damien. It's quite a beauty that you've got here yourself. So we're going to give a little bit of an overview about your vehicle, have a look what's here, what needs done, and just how far over your head you've gone with this project and for us to take this on. So let's have a quick look at what you've got. So what better place to start off with having a quick overview of this rust bucket. I mean, gorgeous car that we have here in front of us in our workshop. So starting out at the front of the vehicle, there's a lot to go over just in front of the windscreen, but we'll make do with the most rotten aspects of this car. It's just not to bore you. So, starting off with under the bonnet, aka frunk, or lack thereof, because there's actually not really much to it. It's completely gone. It's off its hinges, it's off its frame, and it is just junk at this point. So, that's one thing. But having a look at the underside here, we can see the beautiful rat's nest of cables, rust, crud, and years of debris, as well as a little opening to the inside of the vehicle, which you will soon see. Now, having a look at the very front, where the spare wheel should sit, right in front of the fuel tank, you can clearly see that my foot is visible. Now, this should be enclosed, and it is not. So that's one thing that we're going to have to look into. As well as that, we're going to have to look into the wheel arches. On the inside, at the front here, they are completely gone. Pretty much Swiss cheese. So that's just kind of the minor issues at the front of the vehicle. Obviously, we still have to have a look underneath, but you will see that once we've got this body off, because that is a whole other charm in of itself. We've got holes around the windscreen, which we're going to need to fabricate brand new panels for this, because this is something that is not fabricated whatsoever with an aftermarket panel. Right, so having a look here, we can see that obviously we do have quite a bit of damage on the lip here at the front wing, as you can see. So a lot of this is just going to be custom fabrication. Bottom quarter of this wing as well is gone. Now one thing, if you've got a keen eye, you will have noticed there is no sill. There's nothing here. That's another issue. This car is barely holding together. I mean, the door doesn't even close. Barely. The panel gaps are lovely, I do have to say. Show quality. The wings are barely on. This one's just hanging on by a thread for dear life. Coming round to the back, it does not get any better. Back end is completely gone. It's rotted out. There's just nothing to save, in all honesty. Under the bonnet, you can see, as the engine's under this, we have the wonderful 1.2 litre 4-piston boxer engine. Now these are known for a lot of reliability, as well as great fun and noise, which you will hear very soon. Everything at the back of this is, again, rotten and barely holding together. But the fun doesn't stop there. Making our way round to the driver's side, we have more issues, more problems, and more fun for us to weld up. As you can see, the sill is still here, barely holding on for dear life. There's not really much to it at this point in time, it's just kind of on there. I'm pretty sure it's just this rubber that's holding it in place. We will find out if that is the case. And then coming back round, obviously we have seen the front. Now, my personal favourite is the fact that the fuel flap, if I can get it open, it did open, 2 seconds. It was working, and it's not rotted, which is fine. So we do have a lot of work with this vehicle. There's just... I'm getting a headache thinking about it, because it's genuinely that bad. I personally think that we are crazy taking this on, because the bodywork is just gone. The chassis is in questionable condition, but we will make do with it. At the end of the day, we are Rust and Restore. We do restore the rust, and if we can't restore it, we will just paint it nicely and send it on its way. But let's take a look on the inside of the vehicle. So come on, let's join us with the owner of this beautiful car. So again, welcome. Lovely motor that you've brought to us. I'm very excited to work on it. Go and tell me, what has driven you to buy this beautiful Beetle? And what's your goal with it? Because obviously you want to get it back on the road, but what's your restoration plans with this?
So when it comes to this, I think we'll be going as close to the original as possible. The only big difference will be the radio, which will have to be quite modernized.
I think we can do something quite nice for you here, trying to maintain a nice original look if you'd like that, obviously.
However, most part, we're gonna have to bring back the front to its proper shape. The full bumper, I mean.
There's a lot of work with this vehicle, so let's get a light in here and let's have a look together, and let's bring you wonderful folk for this beautiful journey of what this floor is actually about. Because if you've not noticed, I'm a little bit kiltered and I don't think the store would close with me in it. Let's have a look. So Damien, as you have seen the preliminary inspection of your vehicle, it is quite rough. Now obviously if you have a look at the lovely sill here of whatever is left, we can see that it's clearly not attached anymore by very much here, and you can actually see a lot. So this is going to be quite a lot of work. Having a look at the rear of the vehicle, we can clearly see that there is daylight showing where daylight should not be showing through. Having a look at the passenger rear floor, we can see the lovely cheese holes. Now, I'm not an expert, but I see light where shouldn't be light. So, this is wonderful. Having a look at the driver's side, bringing you in for a closer look. Out of the 4 doors that actually open, this one does lock into place. Now, again, we do see quite a bit of rubbish in here, but again, we see light coming through the bottom where it should not. So, taking a look at this bodywork, obviously it's not ideal and it is quite a lot to take in. A lot of people would say that we are absolutely crazy for taking this on and bringing this bug back to life. Now, the brief history will come up shortly for you, but this car has been sat in a garage for well over 20 years. So, what I find important is the heart, and if the heart starts, then there's nothing stopping the bodywork. So, why don't you hit that starter and let's see what we can make happen. Oh, she wants to go. Go for it. Hit it. Hit it. Okay. Well, she definitely wants to go, but the battery does not seem too good. She's definitely not given up, so I'd call that a success for trying to make it run. Obviously, we don't have any fuel, so we're just using some easy start, but I think if we put some clean fresh fuel, she'll be quite happy to go. So let's get a battery set up for this, get some fresh fuel and give this a go in the morning. So that's it. I wouldn't classify that as fully running, but again, she was just starting on easy start and no fuel. So some fresh fuel, a fresh battery, and I'm sure she will kick back to life without any issues. So that's it for this episode. Head down to the comment section and let us know what you think about what we're actually going to do with this. Or if we're just crazy bunch of assholes and way over our heads with this project. Hit that button. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell as well. Get a notification when we next post. Might be a while, but worth the wait. Hang around and let's see what this will do.
Things just got out of hand.
It's okay. Okay. So that's it. That's what? That's nothing. It's gone. It's a pile of rust.